Beautiful. So we have a few new faces to the space. So what I invite everyone to do is either sit up nice and straight, or you are very welcome to lay down. This is going to be a guided meditation session. So as you start to get comfortable, what I invite everyone to do is let's just start by taking a deep belly breath in. And nice and slow down and out through the mouth. And this is your opportunity to relax and really just let go of everything else that's going on in life. I know it can get a little crazy. As you take another deep breath in and relaxing down and out, giving yourself permission to arrive here, to arrive in the moment, whatever that moment is calling for. Just checking in with your body, tuning in with what you are coming to the space with, what's present in your emotional body, your physical body, your mental body. As we begin to dive in and really relax into the space, what came through for me today to share with you guys is to dive deeply into the realm of power and all the forms it takes in our life, especially our personal power, and how we run away from it, how we hide from it, how we shut it down, how we judge power in others, and how it really gets twisted, and how to begin to untangle those knots within us mentally and emotionally so that we can actually step into our gifts in this lifetime, because the world is in need for some change. And everyone on this call, I know, is a deep feeler and has a gift within their heart that the world needs. So let's start by taking another deep belly breath in to officially just drop into the space. And we're going to drop into a very, very deep meditative, relaxed experience. And the first thing I want you to do is just bring all of your awareness onto the tip of your nose. Just notice all of the sensations in and around your nose. The breath coming in, the temperature, any tingles. And we're going to practice expanding your awareness and expanding your power of awareness by simultaneously feeling the sensations in your nose and then also bringing your awareness to the bottoms of your feet. And noticing that you can hold both of those awarenesses at the same time. And now as you feel your nose, you're beginning to tune into the bottoms of your feet. I want you to start to spread that awareness out and equally focus on the sound of my voice. And as we continue through this process of expanding our awareness, you're going to begin to find yourself relaxing. And at some point, you may even drift in and out of awareness, because once we focus that awareness on the bottom of our feet, while simultaneously feeling the tip of our nose and listening to the sound of my voice, beginning to add in one more piece of information, I want you to become aware of the thoughts inside of your mind while feeling your nose, listening to my voice, while also sensing the bottoms of your feet. And the more you tune in, the deeper you tune into the sensations in your nose, the sound of my voice, the thoughts in your mind, the deeper you relax. And now you can begin to feel that relaxation as you bring your awareness to your shoulders, and you can take a deep breath in. And spreading that awareness now to your shoulders, your feet, your nose, and my voice. Just noticing how large your awareness can become. Can you simultaneously feel the tip of your nose? Hear my voice, really hear my voice, while noticing the relaxation growing in your shoulders and almost sensing or feeling the thoughts in your mind. While holding that awareness of your feet now. As you continue to hold that awareness, I want you to begin to tune into the beating of your heart. And at this point, you might begin to notice those thoughts in your mind slowing down just a little bit. You might be expanding your awareness to your nose and your feet while holding your heartbeat in your awareness. Beginning to drift down now. As your shoulders relax down now. Feeling the rhythmic thump of your heart. And you may even just allow yourself to relax all of the awareness, beginning to follow my voice, shifting that awareness to the tips of your fingers. There you go. Relaxing those shoulders, feeling your feet, listening to my voice, experiencing the rhythm of your heart. Starting to feel your seat underneath you, feeling the bed underneath you. Expanding your awareness to your fingertips, the thoughts in your mind, the tip of your nose, bottom of your feet, deeply relaxing your shoulders. As you now expand that awareness to all around you, feeling the space in front of you, really sensing the space. Sensing the space behind you now, behind your back, behind your spine. Sensing the space on your left, all of that space. Sensing that space to your right. Taking a deep breath in, feeling the space above you. And when you relax out, feel the space beneath you. Noticing the tip of your nose, bottoms of your feet. Sound of my voice following down through the relaxation in your shoulders, beginning to empty your mind while you focus on your heartbeat, your fingertips, the comfortable seat beneath you, and the space all around you. As we begin to access your unconscious mind, I want you to evoke a very powerful image in your mind now. I want you to imagine the sun. And I want you to imagine the power that the sun emits. You may remember a time where you were laying in the sun or experiencing the sun, feeling it nice and warm on your skin. Noticing that the power coming from the sun from millions of miles away can travel through space, through the atmosphere, and reach us here on Earth, causing all forms of life to grow. Recognizing that the power from the sun goes into the plant life. It gets stored as sugar, and then we eat that sugar. We are literally eating light, little packets of light. Or the animals eat the plants, and then we eat the animals, unless you're a vegan. And when we take in that light, we are literally absorbing the power of the sun into every cell, every muscle, every fiber of our being. And on a deep unconscious level, we understand that this is pure love. This is the gift of the universe flowing through our veins. And we have the power inside of us to choose what we do with that power. But in this moment, while we sit here, relaxing deeply, tuning into our own personal power, which is the power of the sun coursing through us, I want you to start to look for and begin to find all of the places within you where you fear your own power. Where you judge your own power. Where you hide your power. These little energetic kinks in our systems, like kinks in a hose, they dampen our power. They dampen our light. And different emotions can cause this. Maybe it's fear of misusing your power, fear of abusing your power, guilt for using your power in a way that was unconscious in the past and wishing you could do different. Or maybe you've been so bright and luminescent your entire life, and you've just simply been shamed for having, for owning, for being a powerful being of light. And to fit in, or to get love, or to avoid rejection and abandonment, you've turned off your light. So just beginning to scan your body, finding those spaces. And it may elicit some emotions. You may find some tension. But when you find those places in your body where the energy's been kinked or cut off, I want you to breathe deeply into them. Breathe deep into those areas. And using your breath, start to flush out your system. Flush out the fear, the shame, the guilt, the sadness. And very many of us have also experienced the abuse of power. And just for the sake of understanding on a deep unconscious level, power is simply the ability to do something. Power is the ability to act in a particular way. Power is the capacity to direct or influence the behavior of others. It's the capacity to direct or influence the course of events. It is also the ability to supply someone or something with energy. So as you take a deep breath in to those definitions of power, recognizing that you have the ability to act in a particular way of your choosing. And if someone chose to act in a particular way towards you, that means nothing about you. And as you begin to release those abuses of power, not just for yourself, but for the collective. This is for the masculine and for the feminine, recognizing that there is potentially deep, deep pain here. Knowing that I see you, I feel you, I am you. And it is safe for you in this moment to let go. Because whether it is through sex, through money, through charm and influence, power is simply like electricity. We can use electricity to warm our food. We can use it to light our way. We can use it to power our world. Or we can use it to kill. It is not the electricity itself, it is our conscious or unconscious using of it. So as you take a deep breath in, feeling into those potential blocks around power, those pains, those angers, those frustrations, the misuse of power, the shame, the guilt, the fear, whatever it's true for you. Allowing yourself that moment of release, the emotion of release. So ultimately, you can trust yourself with power. Because if we have kinks and twists and knots in our energetic system, those are places where power can leak out sideways, where emotions can leak out sideways, where pain that we feel can be projected and leak out sideways. So as we begin to let go and release and surrender our fear and pain of power, there you go. Deep breaths, deep breath in. And deep breath out. As we let go of those energetic kinks, we allow the power of the sun to flow through us more freely. Because ultimately, money is not bad. Do people use it for terrible things? Yes. But having a lack of power is not the way to counteract that abuse of power. Because there are human beings out there with loads, tons of money that use it for charity, they use it to help build, to help evolve humanity for the greatest and highest good. And you, my friend, deserve to receive abundance in the form of money so that you can better your life, so that you can expand and evolve, so that you can receive support, so that ultimately you can begin to level up, and ultimately you can begin to help others unlock their power. Because there's a very big difference between upgrades and leveling up. I want you to tune into that for a moment, taking a deep breath in. Because we've been receiving many upgrades, many insights, many releases, moments in time where you feel expanded. Your awareness expands, your power expands, your heart expands. Those are what I call upgrades. It's where you've increased your capacity. You've received an increase. But then there are moments where you're not receiving an upgrade, you are actually leveling up. And this, my friend, is a moment, if you choose to release, to surrender, to let go, and to allow yourself to be the powerful being that you are, that you are going to begin to move to a completely different level of beingness, a completely different level of awareness. And when you level up, the entire world feels it. Thinking just for a moment, the difference between fear and gratitude. I want you to release that fear now. I'm feeling the collective pot beginning to bubble. It's okay. Allow yourself to release the fear. Really checking in with yourself, asking yourself, if I had power, would I misuse it? If I had the ability to help someone, would I? Maybe checking in with recent experiences where you have helped people because you have had the power to do that. Recognizing that you're not a bad person, that you're a very deeply loving person with a huge heart who deserves to reclaim their birthright, that deserves to trust themselves, that deserves to have a deeper well of love spill over into the world. Beginning to feel that power flow through you like a waterfall. As you breathe in, allow the power from the sun to come down through the top of your head, down through your third eye, your throat, cascading, flowing down into the heart space with each and every breath you take, going deeper down into the body. Breathing that energy down into the belly, the solar plexus, the womb or the hara, all the way down into your root. Deep breath in as you feel this leveling up of your nervous system, your ability to hold more power, hold more emotions, hold more space. As you breathe that energy down into your hips, releasing any fear, shame, guilt, pain, because many of us hold a lot of fear of power, a lot of abuse of power. And in this moment, in this time, you have space to release. You have the loving space to let go. And sometimes letting go doesn't look like forgiveness right away. Sometimes it looks like being really fucking angry. Sometimes letting go looks like grieving the loss of innocence. Sometimes letting go looks like squeezing your body, letting all that energy dissipate through the muscles. And sometimes letting go looks like taking a deep breath in and surrendering to the tears. Because you have the power, you have the ability to act in a particular way. You have the power to make a choice. You have the power to make this world a more loving place. Today, I sat with my journal and I wrote about all the reasons, all the ways that I hate and I'm fed up with the masculine energy. I journaled and I cried and I was angry and I yelled. And then once I was finished releasing, I went down by the river and I started a fire. And I placed those notes, that letter to the masculine energy of the world, in that fire. And as that fire consumed the anger, consumed the pain, consumed the grief, the shame, the guilt, I took deep breaths in. And I recognized that the power of fire can transform. The power of transformation can flow through you right now, just like the phoenix rising from the ashes, reclaiming your power, reclaiming your energy, reclaiming your capacity to direct and influence the course of events in your life, in the life of the planet, the life of your family, your friends. As you take one more deep belly breath in, allowing that energy to move down through your thighs, down through your knees, down all the way through your calves and ankles, beginning to ground this energy down through the bottoms of your feet. Into the earth, grounding the power of the sun through you like a vessel, like a channel, just like a copper cord, taking the energy from one space to another to light up the entire world. You are allowing this power to freely flow through you now as you take a deep breath in, anchoring this divine energy into the planet as a conduit, as a vessel, as a beautiful divine being of light. As you repeat after me like a mantra in your mind, I call upon the crystal angel of clear quartz, an archangel Metatron, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for divine healing around all aspects of my expression of power now. I choose to see. I choose to know. And I choose to feel that I am a powerful being that serves love. It is so natural for me to realize my inner power and to feel safe in expressing that power, to serve love, even tough love sometimes, in all ways, through my own free will. So be it. Taking a deep belly breath in. Repeating after me. I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to release any fear, doubt, guilt, or shame over the use or abuse of power by myself or others. I now dedicate myself to receive the gift of divine power and to use it wisely and in service to my life path for the greater good. Through divine mercy and unconditional love. So be it. Taking a deep belly breath in. And allowing yourself just to sit with this new space inside your body. This new energy flowing through you, this divine energy flowing through you. Knowing that you are safe, trusted, and guided on your mission and purpose here on this planet. And that someone, even if it's one person, someone needs what you have. Someone needs your presence. Someone needs your kindness. Allow your heart to open and receive this. Someone needs your gifts. Someone needs your belief in them. Someone needs your vision. Someone needs your laughter. And someone needs your tears. Recognizing that power flowing through you as sex can take someone and yourself to the highest heights of human experience. Or it can cut deeply, very deeply. Recognizing that power flowing through you as money and abundance can pave the way towards generosity, fulfilling experiences, ease, comfort, and safety. Or it can turn a beautiful heart of a human being into a number. And power flowing through you as influence can bring someone into a deep experience like today. Right now, I am influencing everyone on this call. I have the capacity to direct and influence the behavior of others. And for a long time, I ran away from that power. I feared that power because others had abused that power. Now, if I would have allowed myself to stay in that fear, stay in that shame, stay in that guilt, stay in the lie that I'm going to hurt someone consciously, allow yourself to let that story go. Because someone needs what you have. So taking one more deep belly breath in. Oof, yeah. The collective pot just relaxed. I felt it. I know you felt it. Just noticing what it feels like for a moment to live a life fully turned on. As we begin to come to a close, I want you to imagine yourself a week into the future, after experiencing this level up, not an upgrade, no, a completely new level of existence. That's right. Just notice how good it feels, how much more service you can be to humanity, to your loved ones, to yourself, how much more space you can hold for loved ones, as well as your own inner child, your own heart. How much more abundance you can receive. And when you receive that abundance, you can circulate that energy. how much more love you can cultivate between you and a romantic partner, or how much more attracted and attractive you become to the partner that is absolutely aligned with your greatest and highest good, because you have the power of the sun flowing through you. The sun literally has all of the planets revolving around it. That's an attractive power. And now going a month into the future, noticing the shifts, noticing what changes, noticing how you show up. Notice who you're showing up with. Breathing nice, long, slow, and deep. And now, just for fun, imagine going 10 years into the future and look back at what you've built as the powerful being that you are. Look back at your kingdom, your queendom, all of the lives that you've touched and affected, all of the events that you've directed and influenced, all of the energy that you've supplied to the planet, because you've been a beautiful, beautiful channel of divine light, the bridge between higher and lower, inspiration and manifestation. Looking back on those 10 years now, beginning to develop a roadmap in your unconscious mind, a bridge from the future that you walk every single day, knowing that you cannot fail. You cannot misstep, because each misstep leads you to the next step. As you take in one more deep belly breath in, allowing yourself to release and let go of everything that no longer serves. Floating back and drifting back, coming back to the present moment. Bring your awareness back to the tip of your nose, feeling your breath coming in and out. Listening to the sound of my voice. Relaxing those shoulders. Grounding down through the bottoms of your feet. Bring awareness back to your fingertips. Taking a deep breath in, holding at the top. Holding at the top. Feel the capacity and just tune into your heartbeat. Let everything fall away for just a moment. And feel who you are. This is your truth. This is your power. And relax down and out. And at the rate and speed that is exactly perfect for you. Allow yourself to gently and slowly, easily and effortlessly come back to the moment. Come back to your space, come back to the call, come back to the community. As we open space for anyone who wants to share or process, or anyone who needs support, or just wants to hear others express. No need to turn your cameras on, but it's welcome if you feel called.